Hello everybody, it's the one and only Hobo Cop here, back with more Disco Elysium. Let me get this up to face level, because I have like a noise suppressor on this thing, and if I keep it too far away, it's kinda... Anyway, let's take a look around this place. I never really realized how big this city is. A book about the future. The government reads your mind using radio technology. Boyadero culture promotes freedom and roaming upstream. Nor does it seem important. This book is about pate.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Step right in. The store is open.
I am the
I
law.
know, sir. Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
It's okay if I ask you some
Okay,
questions.
sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
What is your
My
name?
name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. Feel free to step in and browse our wares.
You're
I'm
standing out here in the
signalling
cold
that the store is
because?
open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
I could help by brutally dismiss... Okay,
Thank
whatever.
you,
I'm just
sir.
gonna pat her
I'm
head.
happy to help Mum out with the store.
Alright, shouldn't you be at school or something? What is this crime business? Who are these famous people? Okay, bye. See you. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave. Let's just leave the little girl alone. Probably a good idea. The cover states a very muscular man surrounded by flames. Book is titled Man from Hjelmdal. Hjelmdal. I don't know. Let's just go and speak with the owner. Why the hell not? Is this Plaisance? I would assume.
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name
That's
is
the
Plaisance.
store's name? The store's name is Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People?
Be welcome.
Holy shit.
And
You
please
should have paid
take
someone
responsibility for
to...
the energy you bring into this space.
I feel... Before we go on, you seem to be well off enough. Could you give me some money? I feel like there won't be an opportune moment to ask later. So are you the owner of the store?
The proudest
What if I want to
owner
buy
of
a
our
book?
Little shop of culture.
Your
Annette,
daughter's the one standing
yes,
outside?
My daughter. I hope she wasn't
No, she was
slacking off
definitely
again with her
slacking
nose
off.
in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper...
Yeah, she was doing a very good
Did
job.
you talk to her?
Yes.
Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her?
I'm not going to grade. I'm just going to say
My
10.
precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children,
The way you're handling
I
her
hope they
strikes me as
turn out
wrong.
As great as my Annette.
Annette is quite the trooper. She's a great value add. I'm here to dismantle the free market and abolish child labor. I'm just
As
gonna
a young
say...
girl should be, with the proper...
Okay, let's change the subject. I'm just gonna leave. It is a little bit weird. I'm not gonna comment on it though, because I'm not a fucking psychopath at the
You
moment.
see a set of
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
I'm just gonna pull them open.
just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the pet
Sir, don't touch that. Parapsychologically speaking, we're dumb if you decide to open them. I won't be held...
she looks away.
Huh?
Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
Man, this is different. I'm a police officer.
Why? It's not like anyone was killed there. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be so impolite.
The curtains do seem
I don't care.
No! Please just talk to me, officer. Come here.
Talking is always good. You see a tattered set of curtains and a polyhedron-shaped cage-like trinket.
Shopkeeper, what's behind the curtains?
Why aren't you browsing the books?
She speaks almost as if she's trying to put us. Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away,
I'm just gonna... Let's see what's in here.
you see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway.
I warned you. You're unleashing forces.
Alright. What's in here? Forces beyond my comprehension. Ghostly silhouettes of hair dryers. Vaguely androgynous portrait of a man. Merely looking at that unmanly haircut threatens your masculinity.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you.
Knock on the door.
Only echo. A hollowed out dark echo.
Alright. We can't do that. Hi there. Do you still want to talk to me?
I wasn't kidding when I said we're parapsychologically done. You clearly don't care about the consequences. What gives you the
Dude,
right?
I'm a fucking police officer. I can search the back of your store if I want to. I don't know. Nothing really. I don't have any right. I'm gonna say I am the law.
Don't expect my help from now on. The back door is locked and I threw away the key. Do look at the books though. The books...
Alright, shut the fuck up. What's upstairs? You know what? No, I'm not interested in your store. I'm going to dismantle the free market. See you later. Okay. What is this? It's like a propaganda machine or something. Martinez Pier to Roundabout North. Tibbs has windows. What's going on here? Nope. What is this? A splatter of bullet holes line the wall. Man, it really would be nice to have a gun around here. If only I hadn't somehow lost my gun. You got any thoughts on this, Kim?
Yes?
I think you should know that I can't remember anything.
No response. He's having trouble processing it. Believing it even.
I don't remember anything. There was heavy drinking
Have you
involved.
tried concentrating on something other than your personal affairs?
What's wrong with personal affairs? What should I concentrate on?
Fine. We should get through this day first. Off hours begin at 9 p.m. If you're still having trouble then, I can give you an orientation.
Okay.
Focus on other people's trouble.
A moment passes.
Nice. So we'll be able to get the information we need. That's good. Now, where are we? There's a little girl up there. Did she spill the paint? Rue de Saint Ghislaine, Roundabout North. Keepside Apartments.
Up here, Piggo.
Yeah, what do you want?
The streets will flow red once more. A great torrent.
The streets will not flow red with anything.
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C.
Hep, yeah, when were you last tested?
Had a battery of tests just last week.
A brush, an artist. The red splatter is urban expressionism.
No. What are you
The
looking at?
lieutenant furrows his brow at another one of your eccentricisms.
Oh, she's looking at the
Hatred,
dude on the boat.
disgust. It's difficult to tell which of the two the woman on the boat does not.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye.
Ozon is an
Probably
is
the
she?
Wild Pines rep. We should talk to her. She's a professional negotiator, though. I have the feeling she will be very cooperative while telling us nothing. You should take the lead. Ask her unexpected questions, you know? Do your thing.
Good idea, piggies. Run along. I
Do you
ain't
know
no
anything?
snitch.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative manner.
Yeah,
Weren't put on
exactly.
this earth to make
Okay,
watch
whatever. I'm not talking to you. I can beat your ass if I must. I don't even know how to get up there. What's down here? Alright, Kim is literally telling me to just be wild and wacky with this lady. Rue de Saint Ghislaine. End of day debrief. How do we get skill points? Should we internalize Hobo Cop? Why not? We are a hobo cop now. What's up?
A striking
This girl
woman
looks normal.
leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat.
Good morning, officers. I'm Joyce. Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCN.
What gave us away? Let's see, what does the L stand
Peyton,
for?
my maiden name.
What gave us
Nothing,
away?
honestly. I've said it to every drunk in town, and you're the first one who's responded.
Relax. She meant it in jest.
Shake her
I'm
hand.
glad to see you here.
Like steel. There is strength there.
I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will, gladly.
That is
Okay.
good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from a...
There's a trace of irony in his... It happens quicker than a shooting star. But did the lieutenant just wink at you?
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
You seem rich. You said to throw her off. I'm just going to open up with, you seem rich. Can I have some
Is
money?
what you want to say, but it isn't. Look at that lady. Take a gander.
What
A
lustrous hair.
well-kempt, yet tastefully short bob of dark hair. Despite the first hints of grey. Why,
Ah.
dull orange. These are the kind eyes of the rich man that seem to say everything is within reason. Now look at you. You misery-clad
So I can't
sinner,
ask her for money. God damn
barely
it.
able to tie your own laces. Your armpits are lakes. A scythe of booze precedes you. Your hair sticks to your forehead, and you're poor. Poor as balls. You can't ask this person for money. You're too...
Ashamed.
Yes. You're too ashamed to ask this person for money.
As I was saying, if there's any way I may be of assistance, please don't hesitate to ask.
You're on a boat.
Why, yes I am.
Not a lot of people on boats, are there? I think I have a handle on the boat thing. Do you have a license for this? Not a lot of people on
Of course
boats, are there?
We're on an archipelago. How else are you supposed to get around?
Wait, we're on an archipelago?
Yes, we are.
Technically, the neighboring ozone and
Okay, I'm
vast
just
other
gonna
many
troll
island
her.
groups are archipelagos. While Lacaille,
Still haven't seen
by
anyone around
contrast,
here
is a
sail a
single
boat.
fertile
Still haven't seen anyone
landmass,
else sail a boat
the
around
fourth
here.
largest island in the world. It is not an archipelago.
Wait,
Okay, if you want to get technical. The point is, we're all on islands here, and sail is still the most expedient.
Still, I haven't
way to
seen
get
anyone
from
else
one
sail a
up.
boat
I
around
haven't
here.
seen anyone else drive a souped up.
Actually, that motor carriage has been specially issued to serve as a It's for crossing long distances in a great...
Neither is this. A toy, I mean. It's a machine.
You
Okay.
need to make this lady admit she's only riding around on this boat because she's rich. Before you do, it would be pertinent to ask other questions. Gather more info.
let's talk
on
about the
this boat
economics of this
hers.
boat. Go and
The boat?
does it have a name?
No, it is called Cordelati 19 because that's the type of
Okay, what
sloop.
kind of boat
It's
it
a
is?
pleasure craft.
Is
A
it?
19 pacer. It also happens to be rated for Category 1 racing. Though these days I mainly use it for business. My sloop?
I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with the murder we're investigating.
Well, I'm gonna get her to admit that she's rich. Do you have a license for this
Officer,
boat?
I assure...
The crowns of her teeth are porcelain. Her nonchalance might be related to something called the Wayfarer Act, a law that says she doesn't need a license. Sly fox. You're not aggressive enough to harass her further on this.
Let's talk about the economics of this
my,
boat.
The E word. You mean to say that it's a symbol of conspicuous consumption?
Yes, conspicuous
That I'm a member of the
consumption. I was
ruling
actually
class?
just learning about this in history. Yes, exactly. Precisamundo. Class war time, baby. No, it's a symbol of our subjugation to foreign capital, the bad kind of capital.
Detective, may I remind you that Mrs. Messier
professional
is a
negotiator.
negotiator.
Then what does that say? Does it say docket 33A? This old proletarian haunt here? As I said, plenty of people.
Your synapses
Yes.
flash.
This house was built before the revolution. Funny, I don't see any other eels' heels around. There doesn't seem to be much space left with this 19-pace sloop docked here.
Yup, that's the stuff.
Good thing everyone else has tiny
I
skiffs.
assure you, they drove quite the hard bargain for this space. But you're right.
Okay.
I am a bourgeois woman, and this is my long, incredibly lightweight, interminably bourgeois boat.
Okay. I'll take
Good.
that experience. Tell me about the Wild
What
Pines.
we
What do you
do.
do?
I'm afraid I don't speak for Wild Pines as a whole.
There was a touch of discomfort there. She wants to merely represent.
So what do they
Pines'
do?
core competency is logistics. Container shipping, freight, that sort of thing. See those airships there, blinking, and that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, oil and gas exploration.
The Wild Pines Group is one of the original Revacholian Indo-tribes. Companies awarded royal monopolies by the king, the suzerain himself, centuries ago. The king is long gone, but several of the Indo-tribes remain.
Who are the other Indo tribes?
Son Baptiste, Elysium, an unknown entity known as Brightest Star.
Why, thank you.
How much money does Wild
I'm
Pines
not at
have?
liberty to discuss the company balance sheet, but I can tell you that last year, the company booked more than 20 billion real in revenue.
The money I owe is so much less than that. That's it? I thought Wild Pines was
And
supposed to be
think,
big time.
there are years when the group books losses in the billions. Wild Pines employs 72,000 people, all of whom have families that depend on their salary.
Where did they get them all?
As centuries of care, deliberation, and madness have gone into
Probably
this
helps to
endeavor.
start out with a royal
Vessels
monopoly.
pass through the great unrest to re-emerge with a... You know more than you let on. Certainly it helped, but most of the original Indo tribes have failed or been absorbed. To survive, Wild Pines had to grow and adapt. No suzerain did that. You mean aside from being the terminal's legal owners, who are responsible for moving 8% of the world's cargo?
You don't keep it moving, the workers do. The company is nothing without them.
We built this district.
We. There
There it is. She owns up to it.
All the best parts of it. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, with its bastions.
Rue de
The
Saint-Ghislain.
plazas, Meteor and
Fucking
Mosaic.
Frenchie.
Before a company getaway. For a weekend or a summer holiday. Then came the revolution. But that's another matter. I'm here to make sure the Pines can fulfill their responsibilities to the
What can you
place-
tell me about this
everything.
strike?
Right up to, but not including, trade secrets.
What if I want to hear about trade secrets?
First, you'd have to repeal the Emergencies Act of Trade in Aliments. That gives me the right to silence. It's quite the octopus.
I will
Good
slay
luck.
it.
It's only kept...
What the ma'am means is that the Emergencies Act and the RCM both get their authority.
Okay,
You'll be
we
shooting
don't give a fuck.
yourself in the foot, in other words.
Okay.
But I am derailing us. You wanted to know about the strike.
Yeah.
I believe the
And how are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem. The unions...
Oh, so
Wait,
there's a
She
union
just
strike.
admitted that the lynching and the strike are connected.
Now they
True.
won't even let me into the harbour. There's a 2
So the strike is connected to the
racist
lynching.
behemoth blocking the gates. Yes, I believe there is a connection, but that's a subject for later. What can I say? The Union employs a giant covered in tattoos. A racist giant. I guess that's part of their big 10
Sounds like my type.
now.
No,
Let's say
And when did
we should go find him.
arrived.
But the strike.
I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over
Mrs.
after Mr.
Gaumont.
Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare.
This isn't the first time the
Heavens no. There have been 2 prior strikes.
Ludicrous even. It's meant.
What happened to this Gaumont? Yeah.
Mr. Clare told him to... fuck off, midget. Gaumont is short of stature, you see.
Not cool. Okay then.
Yes. Keep in
What are
mind,
their
there are
demands?
leaflets everywhere, and every worker, a member of...
Most of the
Every
workers
worker a
probably
member of
don't
the
know what
board?
that means.
Over-aggressive commie posturing.
In its defense, another said, demand democracy. Pretty tame stuff compared to every worker, a member of the board.
What does that even mean?
Fortunately, they explained it.
Every time the
Wild
Wild
Pines group
Pines-
makes a decision about anything, it needs the signature of each of the 2,200 workers in its Martinez terminal.
Yeah, I'm sure that's
Just so
going
you
to go over
understand,
well.
This is but one of 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, not only are they kings of the company, they are also
That's
kings.
pretty funny, I have to
They're
admit.
having a blast. But how?
What are you
I'm
going
not
to do?
sure. Naturally, I assume that was just. And now, people are getting lynched.
Excuse me. From whom did you hear?
I first
Yeah.
heard it from the bowyer at the gates, the one whose very name.
This checks out.
Tell me about the union boss,
Everard
Mr.
Clare is a
Clare.
man of
Mi-
the
Mr. Clare.
utmost integrity. Of course not. Everard is fantastically corrupt. I am.
If you were to prick it with something sharp, you could see it oozing out. A knife, maybe? No, a rapier.
Sound like you're about to take a rapier to him. Is he that bad?
He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. If there is anyone more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic, then it's his twin brother, Edgar. Yes,
There's 2.
Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy... It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see. With a funny little switcheroo.
What about the union
Debarders
itself?
Union was once a perfectly normal institute, organized labor...
A mob.
Okay, I'm
Refresh
getting tired of
your
all this
opinion,
talk.
detective.
Fuck.
If I may ask. I'm a curious and talkative person, you see. Would you say the Debarders Union is...
A giant leech sucking the life out of Revachol? Basically a socialist mob.
Thank you for being candid. Sadly, Wild Pines have cooperated with what amounts to a crime
One more
syndicate
thing.
for 2
You said
decades.
something happened in the elections?
I'm glad you asked. There was a woman. The
Previous forewoman of the
disappeared?
union
Yes.
disappeared.
On the last day of the local chap...
This forewoman, her name?
Her daughter phoned in, said she wasn't running anymore or coming to work. Ever. End of story. Yeah.
Sadly, the company records do not even give a name. She's just forewoman in private correspondence.
Some kind of
Indeed.
extortion.
The company's... The point of the...
Thank you for your concern, ma'am. We'll be just fine.
Of course.
Okay, what
Well,
can you tell me
quite a
about this
few
lynching?
Things, I'm afraid. The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and
Interview
badge
the Wild
numbers.
Pines rep.
Of course, ma'am. We should have introduced ourselves. I am
I don't
Lieutenant
have my badge
Kitsuragi
number.
from Precinct 57, and this is my colleague from Precinct 41. I'm afraid he doesn't have his badge at the moment. I hope mine will.
How curious. Why is that, detective? I see. So, are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode?
Yes. Could have eaten it for all I know. I don't remember anything. This world, this city, nothing.
Oh dear. Some kind
don't
of...
even know how to
I
respond.
do believe you, naive as that may sound.
Okay.
I simply can't imagine what you gain by faking such a
Exactly.
As I said, ma'am, his technique may be very unconventional, but he is an officer of the RCM.
Dude,
Of
Kim is
course,
so
I
goated.
sympathize, but I'm afraid I simply can't share anything more until I've seen...
She's a professional negotiator. She should be open to some sort of mutually beneficial arrangement.
Of course.
The situation is extremely volatile. The sooner we can, of
Thank
course,
you, that's all
detect
for
it.
now. I'll come back and talk
Hey.
to her. Look around. Who, me?
Yes,
Yes.
you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism
No.
again.
No. How come there's
You
word on the
keep
street?
saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie, eat the
When
rich,
the fuck did I say that?
sodomize the landowners, impale all people who have more than 25
Impale all people who have more than
treat women
25
all
real in their
human
pocket.
beings, regardless of their political beliefs.
All right, I
That
haven't said
goes.
anything like that. I've said some mildly left-wing things, but none of those.
Yes, the mask of ambivalence. Don't deny it. You're about to. Everyone can see that. So tell me, do you have any
Roll up your sleeves and
questions
start
before we
building
fire up the
communism?
big communism builder, or do we?
What's this
failure?
communism even about?
It's
It's about
about
failure. I don't do failure.
Of course you do. You alone. You against the atom, the charm, and the spin.
You are the last
Now get to
communist.
work, comrade.
I'm not
Very
going to be a
well. I
communist.
guess no one will build. No objections. It's mathematically impossible. Anyone? There's no one. Okay then.
I'm not going to be a fucking communist, okay? You can't convince me to be a communist. It's not happening. I did get a level up, though. Psyche. I don't know. We can save that point for later. How do you think that went, Kim?
Yes?
Alright. Yeah, I need to know where this badge is. It kind of seems like this badge is going to be important. Ah, check it out. We're on the other side of the fence. What's up, little shit?
Are you trying to sneak up on me?
Apparently, she doesn't like people standing behind. Logic error. She's
Pig's come to take me out.
No.
Trying to snuff me out. Faggoty.
Whoa. Okay. Garden hose. Let's just explore around back here. Eaten by rain and rot. Who's that guy? What's that noise down there? It's the cops, pal. Just a closed door, but you look at it suspiciously. I look at everything suspiciously. What is this? Smoker up there could be a witness, yeah. What's
you
up?
see a young man on a balcony nursing a.
Not looking for any trouble, officer.
It's the voice of someone who has something to hide, my liege.
I agree. No trouble
I don't
for
want to
me.
be seen talking to the gendarmerie if that's okay. I just
Don't let him go. This could be your witness.
Actually, the gendarmerie
balcony has-
really
Is it
wants to
really
talk
that
to you.
important?
like
yes.
a nervous cat. He keeps.
All right, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run.
Tell me
I'd even
anything
go
about
so
the
far as
hanging?
to say that the view is a little too good, my dear gendarme. Do you have an estimate of when the body will be?
We will remove the body as soon as possible. Now tell us.
Oh, you're the...
Wait, is someone else investigating?
Did
the
you?
Legion?
No, not you two. Some more muscular type.
No.
And when did you speak to this more...
Last week? I don't know.
He's an actor declaiming a soliloquy.
You didn't answer the question.
I had.
What
it was
kind
my
of
Sunday
friend? What's your friend's real name? Did he see something?
Doesn't reply. Gesturing no
Can
with
you
his.
tell me your
My
name?
name? My name is Martin Martinez.
Martin
That's
Martinez.
definitely not
Yeah,
his
no.
real name.
No, of course not. No. Now, if you'll
All right.
excuse me, I really need to get going.
I'll try.
Time to bring out your secret charm.
What do
Tears
you
and
What do you want from me? Do you want me to
Show
cry,
him
huh?
your emotional side.
Please don't go. I'll stop
Throw
drinking. I'll
yourself
take the
before
trash
me
out. Just
very
please don't leave
No,
me.
for God's sake, I don't want you to cry. Listen,
Okay.
I really have to go. Good luck
Okay,
with the
fucking
investigation.
whatever. Okay. We tried. Can't say we didn't try. That guy definitely knows something. He's also fruity as shit. Look at that walk.
He's gone.
Okay.
No point in running.
So we just give
He
up?
could be a witch. There has to be.
What is through here?
There must be another way into the building.
It doesn't open? Okay, could we try to take that body down now? Perhaps? Let's go ahead and save first. We've done quite a bit. Okay, but yeah, we should perhaps... What is this? A bird. Indifferent to your approach. Okay, so we want to find our badge. We want to find this gigantic muscular man with tattoos. And if you had a bag in your hand, you could collect these bottles and sell them. Well, that would be handy. Look, it's a bag. Something tells me we're going to have to fight this homeless guy first, though. Here, can I... Perfect. Tools. Alright, perfect. Let's collect some bottles. Take all. Where do we sell them, though? More bottles to collect. Kim, I'm gonna need you to get out of the way right now. How much will these sell for, though? Is it gonna be a worthwhile amount? Or is it gonna be like pennies on the dollar?
The sight of bullet holes stirs something in you, making you forget the lieutenant's surname.
Kim, look, bullet holes.
Where?
Someone's been shot. We're cops. We should solve it.
Those are old.
What do you mean old?
These bullets were fired during the revolution. Over half.
You can tell me
not
about the
much.
revolution.
I don't have a fresh.
Sure. Okay, so we can sell this stuff now. But to who and where is perhaps the question. Some great tectonic force cracked it. I have to walk around. What are these? Do we have a map? Martinez waterfront. Revachol. We gotta find a place to sell these. Maybe there's a store down here. Pawn shop. Perfect.
It's not often that I see officers from the RCM. What can
What's
I do
up?
for you?
Shake your head. Sorry, it's shameful how insufficient a police presence is in these parts. Now that the RCM is here, tell me, have you had any trouble lately?
I haven't had any problems.
Who are your customers?
All kinds of people come. As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods
Typical
for everyone to
vacuous
choose from.
consumerist objects. Honestly, I think some of your selections are more tasteful than others. Dude, we could try to rizz this guy up. Quite the
It
collection
keeps me
indeed.
entertained.
Is Roy high, and if yes, then what is he on? Might be able to aid our investigation. Like the ones carried by cops. There's something I'd
Let
like
me
to
have a
sell.
look. Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Can we...
Another time, Bat.
Do I need to have this in my inventory? Take it out of my
Hello
hands,
again.
try to sell.
How can I? Sure. Let me have a look. Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Damn.
Another time, perhaps.
Might be able to aid our investigation.
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question.
I
promptly
pawned
sold
my
her the
gun?
gun you pawned a couple days back.
Despair creeps into you, getting fat on your weakness. You're still coming up with sentences. That's a step up from total annihilation, right?
I'm done. No one even likes cops. I wish I was fucking dead. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Fuck me? Please leave the rage you have for.
Nothing you can say would cut you
Did I just lose? Holy shit. We pawned our gun? And our morale is 2 damage? Is our morale like... Yeah, okay. So our morale is like our health. If it gets 2 damage, we just die. That makes sense, I guess. Yeah. What is this? Okay, let's recollect all this stuff. Are there more bottles in here? Indeed. I don't know where to sell them, but I guess it's probably helpful to have them. There's no way this is going to make us any money. Come on, Hick, the night's still young. Okay, let's not go to that pawn shop. I don't know what to do then. Can we take this somewhere? Are there different areas?
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheated.
Okay, I don't know how I know all of that. What's this way? Hey, more bottles to collect. Okay, maybe we actually should just keep this in our hand. We can search all the trash bins and stuff. A healing item? Whoa. Oh hey, I think we just found our big muscular man. More bottles. Police are doing some good work. What is this way? Giant statue.
An old monument stands in the middle of
Who is
a
this?
silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads,
Felipe III.
As you look up, you notice something about the statue. There are some, even by the standards of the Philippian. Well, his own maladministration
He
foreshadowed
blew through his national treasury.
so Auron. It was obscene,
I'd like to
but
sleep
great.
on gold
You
hustler
haven't even
style.
heard about his fabled cocaine addiction.
The what
You see,
now?
old Philippe wasn't just good at squandering
What is
that
nose
cocaine.
candy?
That's what the revolutionary,
It's a lot
His
to
Majesty's
process.
beneath the Cold War. The original, most
Okay,
some
okay.
years ago. The
This is a lot of
statue
stuff about a
supposed to
statue.
capture the moment it was blown apart, like an instant frozen in time. A rare butterfly.
That's
trapped
brilliant.
in
So
amber,
funny and
floating.
nihilistic.
People in my those critics. Philip, not that he ever did any. Wow.
Oh.
You work hard.
I do?
Oh yes. You
hustle.
You're a provider. It's
Yeah, I guess
tough
I do,
out there.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Like a horse.
What hard
Look at
work do I do?
yourself. You're a human pedometer. You must have walked 200. That is the sign of a hustler who never gives up. The world is harsh and people are evil. You didn't make it that way. And you won't let it break you. You ride.
I fucking ride till I die, bitch.
That's just what it's like. Life and death. But you got gills on your side, baby. Got those. It ain't easy. Sure. Are you rich?
Still hustle 24/7. No.
That's right. You work harder than anyone. You almost rode yourself to the grave, and you're still practically a hobo. Why is that?
Fucking taxes, man.
That's right. 100%. Fucking G-Man's got his jam-covered sticky fingers in your pocket. Stealing on taxes almost non-existent in the Gotham estate. That is Revachol.
Thought there were no taxes.
You and I both. 98% of all your money.
But they got those indirect modes of taxation. Sales tax, excise duty, extraction tax. This tax doesn't even have a name. Plus there's the stuff people in other countries pay for. That makes them ask more money from you. Here, the Gossamer state's a myth. In total, the coalition government is taking 98% of all of your money. I guess I'm a free market fundamentalist now. Opt in. You sure? That seems like a pretty big number. No fucking way. I guess I'm a free market fundamentalist now.
Fight the righteous fight. Free the people. Keep it real.
Yeah, let's fucking go. Fuck those taxes. Indirect modes of taxation. Let's internalize that shit. Fuck taxes. All my homies hate taxes. This game is wild. I was given the offer to become a communist. What do you want?
The photo, an ambrotype.
Excuse me, ma'am. I'd like to ask you some questions.
Wait. She's just a distracted old woman.
Why? Alright. I'll bet that's like the villain of the game right there. What is this? Foreign car. Alright. What's going on here, peeps? You're going to have to find out next episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, comment down below, all that good stuff, and I'll see you next time. Ciao.